Alright, reset characters. We attempting it again.
Feel again.
No practicing again.
Practice is cringe. Why would you do that?
I've never practiced before in my life.
Yeah, kind of same.
The reason for that is because my trials are through fire.
I just do everything consciously.
I don't really know how to explain how I do things, but all I know is that I don't practice. I just go stupid until, or I keep going until I go stupid, basically. I go until I'm the best of all time ever.
So, like, thinking back to, like, when I did a, like, composition recital thingy in college, I didn't practice for my performance at all, because I play the guitar 100% consciously. Like, I'm aware of my finger movements. It's not muscle memory. I'm not, like, playing back something I rehearsed. It's just like, I know what the notes are.
I'm kind of the same way. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. That's me with, like, fighting games and stuff.
Which, incidentally, is why I'm bad at combos. Which I guess is just incentive to play grapplers, but the grapplers are never the characters that I want to play aesthetically, so...
Are you kidding me?
Get demolished, dude.
Yeah,
what
boots.
The hell?
Smoke me. Look at him. Yeah, you launch her lag cancel jab, jab, jab normally, and I slipped up, and then she got speed boots, and everything went weird. Speed boots is kind of good for us normally, because it makes somebody take more damage, but... whatever. Got the micro time save, picking health on purpose. Because we're not using Luffy again.
Yep.
True.
Nice 0.3 seconds of time save.
Hooray!
You're part of my crew.
You and you're part of my crew. You're part of my crew. Hooray!
Bye bye, Luffy. We took him off the crew. Threw him in the
He's no longer part of the crew. We kicked him off the team.
We literally put him in the water.
We decided not to renew his contract.
But he can't swim.
We traded him for law. We didn't renew his contract.
Is there not a high chance that that results in him dying?
It will.
He will die. That's not my problem. He's not on the team anymore.
Yeah.
He's not on my payroll. We're paying law now.
I'm concerned about the ethics of this decision.
Well,
well,
he's a pirate.
There's no ethics in the NBA.
He's a pirate.
We want money makers. We're trying to get King James.
The
He's
NBA.
a criminal. I got him.
I don't.
Look, I got him. He is a pirate. I caught him.
Okay, I feel like Luffy is just unfair in the NBA though, because all the stretching memes.
He still has to follow the rules. He has to dribble.
Yeah, he has to follow the rules, so like he can only go so far.
No, he doesn't. What are you talking about? He doesn't have to move.
Traveling.
That's traveling. No. Yeah, he has to dribble.
He's not traveling if he doesn't walk.
That is technically true.
He can just stretch his arm to the basket from like the other side of the court.
However,
it's just not that accurate, dude. Like
however,
for a One Piece character,
he would definitely still not get it past monsters in the paint. Like
you get it through
let him try to stretch past Giannis, dude. That shit's getting smacked back down at any time.
Like I would agree normally, like Luffy's got his stretchy hands, he's gonna do some work, but the reality of the situation is not really gonna get anything going because he has to stretch his hand while holding a basketball. The basketball hoop happens to be a perfect size to screw with him. So he can't just like loop his hand around perfectly and get that with like good accuracy and speed.
And like I said, even if he could, even if he takes it all the way to the fucking what's it called? To the dunk. If he could dunk it, like if he's taking it all the way to the rim, it's like that's just still getting blocked back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know that I know enough about One Piece or basketball to contest that, so I'll just take your word for it.
I feel like, you know, like, because a lot of characters, like, realistically, anime characters in general, like, they're gonna be able to shoot the ball at, like, insane speeds or whatever, like, in a way that I think is more crazy than just, like, what he's doing, you know? Like, Robin can literally, like, not that she would be immaculate at basketball, period, but she could literally, like, throw the ball or assist in too many ways. She could just slap the ball into the net by putting hands in the backboard.
Yep.
And that seems more overpowered.
Start.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't disagree. I mean, Luffy can be really good at assists for the same reason. You can just, like, push the ball to somebody. Or, you know, stretch yourself up and then slap balls into the net or something. I could see that.
Yeah. Also, I swear, this is unrelated, I swear this guy gets more sociopathic the more he plays this game.
That's what speedrunning does.
The Biggs just said, and I quote, if leaked DMs came out from like 5 or 6 years ago of me saying gamer words, would you guys still follow me? What are you implying by that, sir?
I would not follow him. He doesn't exist.
Are you implying that such a thing has happened? Hmm?
Depends which gamer words. If it was Leonard, it's probably fine.
Leonard is, in fact, the word for gamers, actually, I'd say.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he is a gamer, then he can say Leonard.
He can say Leonard, yeah.
Yeah, retaking that word. But yeah, I think that's, I don't know. I think he's just being kooky, silly.
No, I'm fucking around. But I'm just saying, that's a crazy thing to say publicly.
Yeah, that is.
That is deranged. It's like how he started going on he had a tangent that me and Glitch were memeing about it when it happened like a few weeks back, where like he started in the middle of his run just having a conversation about women on stream while getting demolished on training over and over for like 20-30 minutes, and it was getting worse and worse the more he talked, and I was just sitting there like, bro, stop, please. But of course, anime fans in chat, nobody saw the problem with what he was saying, and I was just sitting there like, ooh.
Wait, sorry, I missed a second there. Which conversation was this?
He was on stream going deranged playing Budokai 1, and he kept talking about women on stream. Yeah, while running, and like it was just a sociopathic, like manic breakdown, basically.
Yeah,
I was just sitting there. I was just sitting there, like every time he would say something, you would just see. I wasn't talking in his chat like that because I was just watching while working on music with Josh. But like every few minutes, he would say something, and you would just see a message from King Kyoma in chat that just says "bro," and it happened like 4 times.
I feel like if you're rotting like that, the worst thing you can do is go on stream and talk about this with people. Like, yes, I'm going to make all of the public thing, all of these things in my head that are, like, eating at me, even if they're not necessarily, like... Because, like, you're not necessarily thinking clearly at that moment, right? You're, like, upset, you're gonna say things you don't mean, but people aren't gonna get necessarily that you don't mean it. They might think you're serious.
Yeah, I was just sitting there like every time, and you would just see the message from me in chat that just says "bro." Like I'd be in the middle of working on music with Josh, and like I would just be like "stop," and he'd be like he would be like, "Is something wrong with the beat?" or like, "Is the mixing off?" something like that. I'd be like, "No."
We gotta add a beef verse for Nugs.
Fucking stupid. It's just this fucking stupid guy. And so you would just see the message from me in chat, just the bro. And Glitch thought that shit was hilarious.
Which fight was it where I have to do the super and I didn't have enough Nami?
It was... No.
That might be right, actually. It might be Kuro. I think it's Kuro.
Yeah.
I can get an early super if I give Nami 1 more point, which I might do.
Yeah.
So I need the super eventually anyway. I got 1 super there, and I just need to add 1 more to get her to 3 super, and then she automatically has an extra point.
I think it's Kuro. I think.
Okay.
I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it is. But also, I think you do Kuro with Zoro anyways, because you do the Rumble Battle with Zoro.
Rumble Battle Zoro. No, I took that Rumble Battle out. Or, oh, yeah, because you do both together.
Yeah.
But I got 2 super there, and so my thought process is if I could get 1 more super, I can give it to her, which will give her the super attack.
Yeah, but
she gets a super at 3.
Zoro because no jump.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't need her to jump during the Rumble Battle at all.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I don't disagree, but I realize that I got 2 super there. I get 2 in this map alone, which means I only need 1 point to give her a super. And I need the super for later against 2 fights. I did this wrong, so everybody point and laugh.
Yo.
I was supposed to pick Zoro, and I pressed down 1 more time.
I was watching, and I just decided to let it rock. I should have said something, but it was far funnier if I didn't.
Are you,
Literally just killing time.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad, because I, like, immediately noticed. But it's a timer scam stage anyway.
But yeah, shout out Migs. It's just he needs to stop having sociopathic manic episodes while speedrunning Budokai on stream.
I feel like Budokai is the kind of game that makes it worse, too.
Oh, it is. I've had political rants while playing Budokai 1, so yes. Absolutely it is.
I have, I feel like if I went into a political rant during a stream, it would be like Gundam or something, rather than real life. I feel like it'd be more likely to rant about that. Yeah, maybe not like that, but...
Bro, I had to stop myself from going on a political rant and call this morning. Because we were talking about shit.
Yeah, fair.
But we also learned that I'm a giant fucking history nerd.
Gaming.
That was a little fun fact that I displayed to Nylan earlier. Because we were talking about something or other, and I said 63, and then Nylan just goes, 1963? That was a pretty good year. And I go, I don't know about that. And he was like, it was a good year. And he looked stuff up, and like I was saying stuff that happened that year. He was like, yeah, that's what it says here. That is what happened. I was like, where? And then what was the one that I thought was in 62 that was in 63 that pissed me off? I don't fucking remember.
I don't remember either.
But there was like something that I thought was 62 or 63.
You thought something was 60? You thought like polio was or whatever.
Oh yeah, I thought polio. Yeah, I thought the first modernized polio vaccine was in 1962. It was 1963. Yep. Yeah. And I got super fucking mad because I was like, fuck, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, gotta reset.
Yeah, and so there was that, and then I was, but everything else I was right.
When was, I'm trying to think of when postmodernism would be considered to have started, because I know like the non-academic application of that that mode of thought would essentially be like the whole hippie subculture. That's the closest thing to like a social gathering that there was. The earliest manifestations of that.
Oh
like,
shit!
That was the 60s, 70s, right? Early 60s.
It was definitely in the 60s.
Because
I want to say like, fuck.
I'm not the biggest fan of postmodernism, except in the arts, but it did allow us to have metamodernism, and I like metamodernism.
I'm trying to think, because postmodernism started as a philosophical movement.
Yeah, as a response to modernism, a questioning of the value of absolute truth.
Yes, but it's also where a lot of modern, like, what is it, like modern literacy derives from, essentially. So like the concept of like media literacy and like how we critically analyze things.
Yeah, well, literary criticism. That's more what I mean about its value to the arts.
Yeah.
What I don't like about it is the assumption that like modernism was based on the idea that absolute truth is like directly observable. Whether or not they intended for that to be the case, that's kind of like a retrospect.
Okay, gotcha.
And then postmodernism would be like the assumption that we have like a filter preventing us from perceiving it directly.
So if you're thinking of postmodernism as a school of critical thought, that is 1925, 26, one of those 2 years. But if you're thinking of the like term of postmodernism in the form of like
cultural movements,
cultural relevance, and like fucking architecture, things of that nature, you're looking like 50s, 60s, maybe 50s, probably 50s.
I just found out that I just remembered that gave item, and that would kind of help to not get blown up by bombs, but I'm pretty sure you still die to them with the item, because I grabbed the item with Zoro earlier.
Yeah, you still do, and Zoro got demolished, yeah.
So, that's an interesting thing I accidentally left.
Is this the one you have to win with Super?
Yeah. Oh, what a crime lord. Okay. This isn't gonna kill because he stopped me. He's actually scumming me up. Okay, there we go.
Dude, my memory's so fucking good, dude. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I didn't die, so it's all good.
That's all that matters.
I was just sitting here like I was over here trying to remember fucking the origin of postmodernism, and then you fucking like I'm watching you do the super on Kuro. I was like, holy shit, I was right. It was Kuro. I'm so fucking sick.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we have to do a fight here against Krieg 3 times.
One thing I will say, Art, is the origin of postmodernism, however, just to go back to the original conversation, the term itself was, the idea of it was before the 1900s.
Yeah, I can believe that.
It was like the 1880s or something like that.
Well, so like, I guess intellectual and cultural movements have kind of followed a back and forth of Romanticism, Enlightenment since like forever. So,
always, yeah.
Which is kind of a funny meme. I mean, that happens in like a smaller scale in like in music genres, right?
Yes.
If you look at like rock, like how rock and metal have developed, there's like back and forth between whether like technicality and showmanship versus like rawness and emotion are valued more.
Yeah.
Like alternate decades, I guess. Because you got like 80s, which is like all technical, like showmanship type stuff, and then you got 90s, which is like we got grunge now. We got like Nirvana and Krieg, and one of those bands is good.
It's not Nirvana.
Got him.
Oh, I guess neither of those bands are good.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
Yeah. I will say, when you
I'm not a grunge hater, but neither of those bands are good.
When you replace the singer of Creed, they become good. So
that is true.
Because Alter Bridge is pretty baller.
Yeah, I would agree.
But and then we had like
shout out to Miles Kennedy.
Real shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember because it's not exactly decades. I guess I'm trying to think back and forth between like. We had like some brief metalcore memes and like some deathcore stuff, and then it was like prog. And I guess I don't even know where we are now because I don't bother keeping up because I don't like 90% of it, which I guess is what happens when you turn 30.
That's fair. You're boomer brain now.
Because I pretty much the only artist that I still listen to that I used to listen to is like Animals as Leaders because they're amazing. But there's not that much that's coming out that's new that I'm like, oh, that's actually good. I actually went on this long internal rant the other day because a lot of the rants I'm like, well, I don't necessarily think anyone wants to hear this rant, so I'll just rant in my brain. Ranting about like, well, because like music genres are mostly pointless, right? But there have to be, well, in the way that they're typically talked about, but they work if talked about as, oh, sorry. They work better if talked about as movements, because it's like this thing was happening at this time.
Yes,
because then the genre becomes infinitely more relevant because it's part of a cultural zeitgeist of some kind. Like metalcore mostly was 2000s to 2010s. Anything after that that sounds like metalcore is hard to call metalcore because now it's influenced by other things. If you think about the influence of like different bands in metal at different points and where they branched off from other previous influences, I thought that was like. So this all started because I'm really, I'm forever pissy about the fact that the vocalist for the Agonist left to join Arch Enemy because they got both bands. I think the Agonist was better with her there, and they got way worse with their new vocalist, and it pisses me off, and I never liked Arch Enemy. I think they've had one good song in like the past, I don't know, 20 years or something. But so it's like, if you consider them metalcore, if you consider them part of that movement, they're probably the best metalcore band from like a songwriting creativity perspective, at least of all the ones I've heard. But then I started going off on this tangent of, okay, but what actually led us to like modern rock and metal? I started looking back, because like obviously we have Meshuggah releasing Nothing in 2002, which is probably the single most influential album on the past 2 decades of music. Just because that's where all of that and like I guess Dream Theater's existence, those two together are like the most influential things on modern metal, even if they're not trying to be prog, just because the gent stuff is like so ingrained in everything now. But then I typed up this whole thing that I sent to one of my friends the other day because he's like a metal guy.
You picked the AI type that had the support in it.
I was remarking on how like Protest the Hero were really ahead of the curve when they released Ketsia in 2005.
Sure.
Which is like, if you compare that to like what other metal bands were doing at the time, like say like a metalcore band like As I Lay Dying, like there's like musically night and day. They're so far ahead. It's actually crazy. And then, like, Veil of Maya released their first album when Protest the Hero released Fortress, and it's like, yeah, like, these bands are, like, so far ahead of everyone else, it's disgusting. Because in 2008, we were still getting, like, thrash-influenced metalcore, and just, like, pretty, you know, still, like, bog-standard string-skipping bullshit, and then Protest the Hero is like, yeah, we have all this, like, crazy tapping bullshit, and we have, like, non-linear song structures, and it's like, how are you so much better than everyone else? I don't get it. But what I also thought was weird is, so Meshuggah's Nothing album is pretty much all rhythm. It hadn't, like, codified the, like, virtuosity of that style of prog yet. And the first example... Oh, it's a cringe one.
This is the cringe one, yeah.
The first example I'm aware of that is actually a British guitarist who performs under the alias Chimp Spanner, released an album that sounds a whole lot like the so-called gent genre would, like 8 years later in 2005, and I thought that was pretty neat. There's like some stuff from one of the guitarists of Periphery from a little bit before that, but it was never officially released until recently. It was just like on like a SoundClick or something, which is what people used before SoundCloud, I guess. I didn't really look into that. But that's my fun TED talk on metal origin memes.
I have a lot of weird takes on music as somebody who I try to take in as much music and like different types of music as I can, because even if I don't make those types, it's good for like just you learn shit passively.
Yeah.
So like a lot of what I look into is actually like you know, despite the fact that I make generally hip-hop oriented stuff, a lot of the stuff that I actually look into for that style is like say
yo, we got it.
Dick! Holy shit, that's fire.
very careful with my level up mashing.
But yeah, a lot of stuff that I look into for that style is actually what's it called? Fucking say like more like funk, soul type stuff. Like it's just an inherently cool thing to me.
Well, if you do that, you get to have better chords than everybody else. So.
Exactly. So that is something that I look into as well.
You get to use 7 sharp 9s.
And I also like a lot of like what's it called? I guess I do to an extent look into like that genre of music, but I don't look into it as much as I should. Okay, I have to get this. Because it's just like damn, how do I say it? It's like difficult to incorporate those styles into what I do, just because they're so diverse from each other. But there is still things to learn there, such as chords and instrumentation.
The way to incorporate a lot, like the thing about hip hop is that it tends to be stripped down enough that as soon as you start incorporating wholesale or elements of another genre wholesale, you just end up being that genre instead with hip hop influence. So it's like,
and you do, if you want to work as like, you know, somebody who prioritizes like hip hop music or trap music or whatever, it's like you want to avoid being seen as somebody who is influenced by that genre, and you want to be somebody who like is in that genre, you know? So it's like, it's weird. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. But yeah, a lot of what I look into is generally like jazz, soul, funk stuff, because I like I like shit that's like very freeform and rhythmic.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, what those genres boil down to is how free-flowing they are. How free of like the confines of typical music is that they are. But yeah, it's you know, as far as like what you were talking about with like how most music is like in the form of like movements or like specific styles at that time.
Yeah,
it's just unfortunate that that genre, the genre of different types of like metal and rock music, is just not at a peak anymore, you know? So it's harder to identify those movements in that genre.
Sure. Well, yeah, I think a lot of what happened with metal and rock is that YouTube existed, and the ability to learn guitar autodidactically drastically increased, and then everyone was a YouTube shredder, and then everything was homogenous, and now only like, because technically it's weird, right? You go back to like the 80s, it's like the top 0.001% of bands get signed, and now it's still that, but for a different reason. I mean, you can still like, make money like independently now. That's actually a thing, because there's stuff like band.
It's actually, generally, if you can, it's better to be independent.
Yes, but it's harder to stand out. It's easier to market, but harder to stand out, basically. So it's like, what really changed in that regard?
Yeah.
Because like everyone, like if you compare like my guitar ability to like someone from the 80s, I'm better than like 99% of them.
Yeah, because it's
everyone but like the odd good shredders, and nowadays it's like I'm like in the top 75% probably. But
yeah, because it's something that's, well, music as a whole is just easier. All art forms are easier to get into and pick up now because there's more creative outlets that exist with the existence of like the internet and stuff.
Because until like maybe 10, 15 years ago, it wasn't even necessarily widely known that you were supposed to use the smallest motions possible when playing the guitar. Like, that is efficient, economy of motion. But that wasn't a widely spread piece of knowledge, and it took so long for that to be widely spread. Now it's
in fact, I'd argue that in some ways, like nowadays, the quality of the average like guitar player is better.
Oh yeah, for sure, it absolutely is.
Because that's something that's very noticeable in like funk music, for example. At least modern funk music is like the level of quality of like bass players is far better now than it used to be.
Yeah. I will say I'm still mad I couldn't find anybody to play any of the parts for the piece at my composition recital, but that's fine, I just programmed them all. And to be fair, the guitar part is by far the hardest part, which was the one that I played. So, but yeah, no, because when I was in middle school, actually, I didn't play guitar at the time, but like, all the people I knew growing up in middle school were like, so the way people used to learn music stuff a lot of the time was they would just, you know, listen to a song and like try and learn it by ear or look up tabs or something and just play it, right? Most people learned by learning existing songs. And that's only like so useful because a lot of, if you like certain bands and you like certain songs by those bands that have similar, you know, elements, you're just going to be practicing those same elements over and over. So the rate at which you improve, aside from just natural talent, which is really hard to quantify in a specific area, is going to be like how much are you diversifying, basically.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I picked up guitar way later. So I have a friend who started when he was 12. I started when I was 18. I got to the same level as him in like 6 months to a year. Yeah. And it took him 6 years to get to. Because I was really diverse in my practicing, and
yeah, because it's about knowing how to practice, you know.
Right, and to be fair, I had more musical knowledge anyway because I'd been composing for 6 years already. Because I started composing when I was 12.
Right, and so it's also a matter of like that's what I like about art the most is like inherently, any form of art is like just it's like the penultimate level of a skill.
Yeah.
Which makes it just inherently cool to me. So, like, I don't know, I like the concept of somebody's just so good at something that they're able to turn, you know, they're able to create something from nothing.
Hell yeah.
I mean, for some people, that actually comes before being good at it, so...
Yeah.
Because that was me. Like, I was like, I can compose, but I don't actually know anything about it. It's like, because, like, I remember, when I was, like, I was 4 in kindergarten, I think? I started a year early.
Yeah, I started school a year early. I was, 5 in first grade when I started school.
And I remember, like, repeating like certain pentatonic patterns in my head on the playground. Instead of like playing with the other kids, I would just sit there and like go over my head and go between different intervals of them. And I never understood that I didn't know it was called a pentatonic scale. It's the first scale that I feel like almost everyone learns unconsciously just because it's so common and so easy to latch onto. But I distinctly remember doing that. And then like some years later, I think when I was 7, my parents were like, "You're going to take piano lessons." I was like, "I don't really want to take piano lessons." Sure. So I did that for a little bit and I hated it. But it was pretty easy to like make up melodies and stuff. I just didn't actually like formalize that in any capacity for a while. Because I was like, I don't really see what the point is. And then they made me take lessons again later. I was like, wait a minute, I hate the piano, but I really like writing music. Because I don't friggin...
Piano's not a bad instrument. I like piano, it's just...
I like how it sounds. I think it's an inefficient instrument.
I agree. That I do agree with. You know why? Because organs are just better in every way.
And isomorphic keyboards, but yeah. I think we had that conversation before. I just really don't like how it's all... It doesn't make sense to have an arbitrary axis. Like, the depth axis doesn't make sense on a piano. Like, why would I want to go back for something that isn't consistent, right? If you have a depth axis on an isomorphic keyboard, it's changing all of your pitches. So it's like, you know, G major 7 chord, you move one, I guess, key to the right on all those keys. Now it's a D major 7 chord or whatever. It depends on the layout. Like, you can, a lot of these you can just program to be however, but... everything's equidistant in intervals, and you don't have to move up or down like you do, like play C major versus B major chord, because it's like, oh, well, these ones are on black keys now, and it's like, well, I have to change hand positions. That's I shouldn't have to do that. Yeah. It's possible to play one where you don't have to do that. And the only reason we have that is because tradition. I mean, there's not really a reason to have acoustic instruments like that anymore. Piano can be perfectly replicated electronically. Like, there's instruments that can't yet. Violin's a little off, but it's mostly fine. Guitar's really hard because there's too many ways to interact directly with a sound production mechanism. And woodwinds are a little bit wacky, as are brass. But, like, piano in particular is like, why do you think synthesizers are so widespread? But at the same time, why do synthesizers use the worst possible... Well, it's not the worst possible keyboard layout, but it's a bad keyboard layout. The Jamaica isomorphic. They're smaller, more portable, lighter, and they're more efficient to play. Like, you could relearn that in less time than it would, like... I don't know. It just all seems silly to me. It's like, I just don't care to play the piano because it feels like I'm wasting my time when I could just... Yeah. Like, well, I kind of feel like that anyway, though, because it's like, why
I feel like piano, honestly, at this point, is better to learn for production than it is for actually playing the piano.
You learn piano to learn how a piano works if you're going to use it in a composition, but not to actually play.
Yeah.
There's no point in my mind, unless you're like... No, actually, there's still kind of none. So unless there's something... We're kind of at a point in music where unless you are planning on specifically playing something live... or it's something that somehow can't be replicated digitally, there's really no point in being able to play it at all. At least that's the perspective I've pretty much always had. Like, I have to play my guitar parts, at least in, like, chunks. Like a measure at a time, maybe. Because if I don't, they're not going to sound right. I can't digitize them. But, like, I'm not going to freaking play my piano parts. I can, but what's the point in learning them? Like, I could just program it and it'll sound the same, probably better with less effort. So why? People are like, oh, you can't do that. And I'm like, what? Is that like cheating? Is music a sport now? Like, okay. There's weird gatekeeping memes. And I'm just like, I don't see why there should be any barriers between my brain and making the music. So I'm just going to remove them wherever I can, because that's efficient. Also, all guitars should be headless. That's a hot take, but I think guitars with headstocks are kind of inefficient. They're kind of bad, actually. It makes them easier to go out of tune, and they're less well balanced. But a lot of people think they're ugly, and I'm just like, but it's a tool. It's like, do you complain about having an ugly screwdriver? Would you not use a screwdriver because you didn't like the color? Like, what? I don't know. A lot of weird opinions about music in the world.
Yeah.
I'm just like, whatever works, just use what works. Who cares? It's an art.
Yeah.
Because I remember growing up. So as a metal enjoyer, I remember in like the early 2000s there were like because 2002 was like you had people, or like late 90s, early 2000s, you had people start to adopt 7-string guitars.
Yes.
And a lot of people in music are very resistant to change. People are like, you can't use a 7-string guitar. That's not a real guitar. That's going into the bass guitar range. Yeah. And it's like, okay, but the bass guitar is just a guitar anyway. So, like, who cares? Yeah. The only difference is that it's longer and the strings are thicker, so it sounds a little bit different. You can apply the same playing techniques to both, so I don't really see what the distinction is supposed to be. And then we started getting 8-string guitars, which are literally, like, the thickest string on those is, like, in the standard tuning for them, is a whole step above the thickest string in a 4-string bass guitar. So we are literally in that range, but they still don't even sound the same because, again, different scale length and different string thickness, it's going to still sound different even if you use the same technique. But people were, like, really, like, freaked out about that. I don't really understand why, other than, like, a hard-headed resistance to change. I've never heard, like, an actual reason, because in my mind, the only reason to not use those guitars is because they are a little bit harder to play if your hands aren't big, because they're big. You have to be able to fit more strings. I own a 9-string, actually. It's extremely hard to play. It's like a freaking aircraft carrier. I don't really use it very, very much. I question sometimes why I bought it. I don't know. But yeah, that was like the sort of era that I started composing music in, when people were like, "Yeah, you can't do that," and then meanwhile these other bands are like tearing it up on 7 and 8 strings. They're like, "We don't care. These are cool," and I'm like, "Yeah, I like this." Like I don't. It doesn't make sense to me for people to assume that there's a certain way that music, quote unquote, should be made. It's like you can only paint with these 8 colors, and I'm like, why? I mean, I guess it kind of works that way with like, yes, you can only use these 12 tones, but the reason for that is it's just kind of hard to branch out. At least in my case, like, I need a frame of reference, right? You need a frame of if you write sonically, like I do, because I can write with theory, but I hate doing it. I feel really boring. It's like, I don't have a frame of reference for like 17 EDO, and I don't have anything to play it on, so I can't write 17 EDO. I'm just stuck with 12 tone for the moment. That was my second TED Talk. Man, I am just going off. I need to find something to talk about that is actually interesting to an audience.
Yeah, something that only us two even like understand remotely in this logic.
Yeah, how about Grand Adventure?
Oh my god.
Why would we talk about the game you're playing? That doesn't make any sense.
That would be whack, actually. You're right.
That
Go
would
back
be
to your regular scheduled programming.
Yeah, we're sitting here talking about fucking the science behind art. Like fucking idiots. I'm getting hoed by my team in League right now, also. We could talk about that.
Oh, yo! What,
Yeah.
how'd that happen? Is your team just bad? It was bad?
No, it was top lane just isn't bad, but keeps pushing up. And so he's just getting annihilated by the enemy jungler, and I'm playing jungle, so it's like, that's my laner.
Awesome, I won.
But it's okay, I just got a lead, so it actually doesn't matter. Never mind, I'm the greatest of all time. Cheers.
Yo. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I remember I played, like I said before, I played League for like a month in college. I was freaking terrible, and I'm fine with that. I imagine the game, that was like 2014, so
Yeah.
9 years. I don't can't even imagine how much the game has been altered since then. Like small balance changes and maybe
Yeah, it's pretty different than it was in season, I believe that was season 5. Season 4, actually, maybe.
I remember playing Vi a lot.
Maybe season 3. I used to play a lot of Vi back in the day. She's still really good. I played her for the same reason you probably did.
Yeah, probably.
The only problem with her is she's a cop, so like that's an L. But
that's big L, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean Chun-Li also.
You gotta quit her
cop.
job.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Get her to quit her job. A lot.
Alright, time for me to get 2 kills right now. 3 kills.
Hey, why me?
I'm so scared I'm gonna get to the end of this run somehow have a 98% again.
Final battle. Fight.
Well, you know what you have to do? Just don't do that.
Yeah.
We'll be
Here I go. It's awesome. I won.
Win. Perfect.
What's the why is it so hard for me to use words right now?
Why me?
Bro, forgot how to talk.
Duck Builders. Duck percent. Look at there.
Reload file, yes.
Yoshi would be proud.
Yoshio would be
Yoshi.
proud. Shout out Yoshio. Actually, shout out Yoshio, my god. I'm a bit of a Yoshio fan.
I heard Yoshio's a bit of a Yamcha fan.
Real?
Yeah, he used to be Yoshio Connoisseur Duck Percent, but he changed it.
Yeah, well, to #1 Yamcha fan, right?
Yeah. Getting really good luck, which scares the shit out of me. So I'm praying. Okay, I got really good luck there too.
Yeah.
Okay, I see where you are now.
Please
Where
don't
it
kill me.
says- You're pretty far ahead. I mean, can the game?
It doesn't
screw you
matter.
up?
I just don't want to lose time from him getting items.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fair. If winning is basically a foregone conclusion, but not losing time, yeah.
About to get fired, so I'm gonna have to sidestep this. Got him. Screen peeking, %. Okay, he didn't get bombs, I win. I was scared he was gonna pick it up, but he was so close. I was really good, actually.
Even I can kick butt when
I only got hit by like 1 item. Which was way better than my practice, where I got hit with 17. More like 6, but still way too many.
6 and 17 are the same number in certain numerical systems. Probably really
Yeah.
bad ones, but
In
I wouldn't-
hexamal.
hexamal?
Yeah. Numeric
I mean,
system
I
of
guess-
6.
No, I understand, but like, I was like, oh yeah, I guess that is a thing.
Final battle.
Yeah, by default.
And technically, a number system based around every hypothetical number can exist. So. Oh, is this a different order? Is this Navy 64? Smoker? Or is it
Like the
something
year?
else? No,
You're-
no. I don't know if it's
Copy.
like the.
Bodied me.
Or is this. I don't understand the order. Because this is.
For anybody that's watching the VOD is curious, that's a joke because 63 was brought up the other day, and then we talked about the year of 63. So that's why 64 is funny. Got him.
Yeah, it's funnier than
That
63.
was funnier than 63. 64.
Garland.
Gonna take out 64!
Okay, let's fight.
That was a classic. I don't even know where you are on this chart, but oh no, I see it now. Okay, but you did the duck race in a different order than it says on here. Okay.
Yeah, they're interchangeable. They don't change any time signature thingy. I just hit R, and that was the one it took me to.
Sure. Right, because the yeah.
I was just like, I'll press R, and if it takes me down, I'll go there. If it takes me to duck race, I'll do duck race. It was actually kind of easier map-wise because obviously hitting R made it easier, but the map right after that, I think I was able to hit R as well. So it was like extra convenient.
Hey, why me?
Final battle. Fight.
Hey, hey, hey! Ready to attack. Get ready!
Alright, I saved a lot of time there too. I got the actual win there with that, and also I didn't kill her without it one time. So.
Blown away!
And even if it failed, damn. I was actually hoping it would fail there. I don't know if it counts as winning the map if you do. I'm pretty sure it still does. But if it failed, it would have been faster.
Of the real one, too!
Oh, because the animation is shorter.
Yeah, like this whole cutscene here doesn't play. She just goes, oh no, and she like runs away, and then you get the win anyway.
I won't hide!
And she doesn't have this longer win screen here. So it would
much
save
time
like
is
a...
12
It probably
seconds.
saves like, yeah, like 12, 13 seconds. But that's random and it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I'd much rather that than some other dumb thing.
You mean like the last mission of Ryuko's story in
Yeah,
Kill la Kill IF?
exactly. Like, where it's literally rock, paper, scissors 3 times in a row. And then if you fail it, it's more times.
Yeah, I'm getting
Final battle.
I'm getting grief.
I should have
Ooh.
jumped off center. This is scary, actually. Pretty good.
It sounds like the classic League experience.
It is. It's kind of sick. Gameplay. What a run. What a speed run. Truly a speed run.
I have to focus so hard here because he's trying to buffer a support to get himself out. Whew, okay.
Yeah.
My eyes were like taped open. I was like, I cannot get infinite protection or drop this.
But you did it, so.
I did it. That's all that matters. I'm gonna get better. Alright. I have to go here. I'm gonna go around the right side. Look at this island.
Is there an actual like scale? What is the scale of islands in the One Piece setting like?
They're like continents, basically.
Generally, yeah. They're almost all continents. Australia's, in fact.
So there's just One Piece is just multi-Australia.
Yep.
I thought Australia wasn't real though. I guess neither is.
One Piece. Yeah.
Well, the
They
One
found
Piece
out.
is real.
Somebody tell him.
Oh, true.
Does that mean Australia is also real?
That's a stretch.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything in the marathon because I didn't know if there were any Australians watching or in it. I didn't want to tell them that the place that they live isn't real.
They live in Narnia. Yeah. I
Yeah.
would have told them. Okay.
Dude, every
did you know
time
you guys
there-
live in Narnia?
When I was, one of my sisters and I, when we were younger, we would just insist that it was Narnia outside whenever there was like a lot of fog.
Yeah. It's like Silent Hill meme.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we didn't know Silent Hill. That wasn't
Yeah.
really a thing in my household.
Child-friendly
Oh.
Silent Hill meme.
Because my parents aren't really into any like kind of horror stuff. My parents are like Disney parents, so.
Got 'em.
Gotcha.
When you're a doctor, you're automatically a Disney fan.
That
Are
is
you
true.
really? Is that how that works?
Generally, yeah.
My sister and her husband are Disney people, and they're both doctors.
Mm,
That's just how science works.
I guess so. Can't argue with that.
Literally science.
Awesome! I won!
Win! Perfect!
I wish the game could give you a percentage check before the end, but didn't lose time.
Why me?
Like down in the bottom right corner at all times.
That'd be fire, actually. It just gave me a percentage check that wasn't there. I think there's a treasure screen, but I don't know if it tells you the actual percentage. This is super win, right? I'm just gonna do it in case. I'm pretty sure it is. Holy! It dropped it.
Yes.
Here I go! It's mine! Awesome!
I probably would have found that a lot faster if I remembered which map this was, but yes, it's super good.
Luckily, it's like in my mind still. The benefits of doing a run after another run.
It do be like that.
Tell me if you do something enough times, you get better at it and remember more things.
I don't believe that.
That sounds stupid.
That's cap.
That's sus.
Kinda, yeah.
I lost a little bit of time here, I think, because I'm gonna have to go back to talk to Shanks.
Final battle!
This finish was super.
Also super, yeah, defeat with super. It gives you an item up. Hey, in the spreadsheet all the names are wrong. This guy's name is Chaser, not Smoker.
Yeah, that's a bit
I'm-
of an
I'm-
take
I'm
on
sh-
your part.
I'm a straight edge person, so I just couldn't reference the alcohol.
Perfect!
Weed's legal here in California, it's just different.
Things are different, you know?
I'm gonna get better and better!
Oh no! I've been bamboozled.
Nobody's better when it comes
You're all mine, Straw Hat. Next time you meet is in a different anime called One Piece Funimation dub, so.
Real.
And you're not in it. Got him. I don't actually know. He might be in the One Piece Funimation dub. Might have found his way in.
Final battle. Fight.
Holy fucking garbage. Okay. No, don't cheat. Cheating's cringe. Okay. Please, no bombs. I knew it. Okay, okay.
No cheating, he's sitting here doing the speed run.
Okay, go.
Speed reading. Dude, speedrunning is cheating, dude. Just inherently. Right? You're using, like, overpowered strats to break the game.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah. Cheating. Yeah. It's cheater mode.
You aren't allowed to call him out for cheating.
Yeah, stop fucking cheating, guy. Fucking cheater.
Is this the chopper one?
Yeah.
How silly.
Me? Yeah, he knows. He's like, why would you do that? That's cringe.
Final battle.
Playing with a new player, so we're playing in dog shit game mode.
She did the slow roll. So mad. Like, she keeps standing so close to these guns. Please stop. I hate this chick, dude. That move is a projectile. It's like, I can't actually hit her. Okay, fine. I will fucking fight your dumbass hands. Please. Please stop. Please stop.
It seems the hand god is angry today.
Are you feeling it?
Holy dude.
I'm just basing that on this.
Oh, real?
Yeah, no, my hands are fine. Like
My hands are okay right now as well.
So yeah, the hand god likes us.
No.
So
Yeah,
No. Okay. Time to loop and pray I'm dying. Okay, I'm dying. I'm dying harder. Okay.
I would not want to be known as the hand god.
yeah, well, only the hand god is known as the hand god.
No,
so
but I'm saying, like, that title's kind of sus.
why?
I don't know, bro. It just don't sound right.
Okay. I mean, I don't really.
Something about being known as the hand god just don't. I don't know, bro.
Holy, that sucked, but it's over.
I guess I don't really understand what's sus about it, but
Word.
I mean, you know, you can have like an eyes god or like a you know, like an ears god. You could just assign body parts. I don't understand. You know, maybe I'm looking at this overly clinically.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Oh. You meant there was like a suggestive interpretation.
Yes, yeah, that's what I meant by sus. Yeah.
I was thinking like, you know, I imagine this is like some kind of like Aztec god with like a million hands or something.
Sure, like I get that. I actually kind of do get that mental image as well, but just the name.
Holy.
Is that not what you wanted to happen?
It's support. I tried to press square twice and like I fat finger square X. And it gave me X square.
You got demolished?
You have to do it again.
Oh, so it is a hand god diff.
I'm just really mad because the game reinterpreted my input to the worst one. Like, I hit square X and it gave me X square.
Oh, like it gave you the worst possible option select?
Yeah, it could just give me no super like it normally does. But somehow, it gave me that. If it gave me no super, I'd just be like, okay, I'll mash square. But I don't know how it reinterpreted square X to X square in the only instance where it ends my existence. But it did. I also don't like having this assist, but I'm gonna bank on it.
Yeah.
Because writing this slow ass startup. Okay, cool, it didn't work. It didn't fuck me. Yay, we took percent. Okay. Normally I grab Kung Fu Jugon, but I would have to pass it and go all the way around to grab it. Because last time I did a slightly different route where I went to the other place first. And Jugon's good because it can like uppercut him and hit him.
You mean it like in midair? Yeah.
Yeah, because he jumps a lot.
He does,
On
yeah.
claim meme.
Hey, why me?
But yeah, okay, we're doing pretty good here. It's a good run. Can I jinx it on purpose just to get that out of the way before a hard fight? They're just spawning here on the left wall like crazy.
How very efficient of them.
That was okay. 67, I think is the fastest potential time where you kill him right as he spawns the last one.
Mm.
Not really much you can do there. Alright, now I
What
go to
is
graveyard, I think.
is there what am I trying to
What are you trying to say? Eh?
Is the itinerant crab in this game at all?
I have no idea.
No. It's only in Grand Battle 2.
L game. Worst game I've ever seen in my life.
Really? That's the worst game you've ever seen in your life?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure, we'll go with it.
That seems remarkable.
It's pretty remarkable.
I mean...
Cheater.
Oh, he gets his fancy super armor death boat.
His hacks bow, yeah.
Yeah.
Where it hits through the ground and shoots. I love how he takes like 0 damage from... Yeah, but that's gonna lower my damage by 10%.
I think the worst game I've ever played is Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. I've never played anything so violently anti-player.
Real?
Please don't do this. What a fucking piece of garbage.
I think this is the worst game Nyland's ever played.
No.
Oh, dude,
No,
just
I don't
get
believe
hit.
that.
How much
Sadly.
damage? It did. Holy fucking piece of shit! Oh my god, that pushed me in the air because he spawned a boat under me.
Immediately returns.
I can't get near him most of the time. So this is like extra scummy. Using
I half
timer
expect
scummy.
the cannon to fire directly into you before the bomb hits the ground.
No! Motherfucking piece of shit. I
I
had cheesed by the stage. The stage literally killed me there before I could get the
Oh,
time.
was it floating?
Yeah, this stake went. I died. That's so cringe. That was a win. I had life lead over him. Given that time was normal.
It's made slightly worse by the fact that that was at the end, so...
Yeah.
Or, well, a lot worse, really.
He doesn't seem to have the... I want to use my support 1,000 times AI, so this is good.
He is allowing you to play the video game. It's very kind of him.
That was very nice of him to think about it.
Excuse me.
I hope they didn't swap his AI, because it can. Cool. That was pretty close to as fast as I could have done. That's still overall good speed, because how bad that can be. So, if we get a decent Queen, this will be nice. Okay.
Just gotta throw stairs at her.
Throw stairs.
I warned you, man. I warned you about the stairs.
Zara, Zara.
Zolo.
Even says it in the screen.
Zolo.
You're gonna say it again, don't worry.
Yeah.
I cut her off by summoning Zoro. I skipped it. I Zolo. Doesn't exist. That guy's only like a samurai. I'm wanting to be a real samurai. Yeah, okay.
Well, at least it was
She deleted my projectile. What a scumbag. There's not much I can do different. Like, the idea is you hit her with this, and then go for Hawkwave. How'd that miss? Okay. No, no, no. Okay. How'd that miss? How am I dying? You motherfucker! The stake hit me for 90% and then she hit me.
Yeah.
That was cringe, yeah.
Holy dude, come on. I just want to play. The fact that that Hawkwave from earlier miss was insane, and the fact that she literally will take no damage now is super pog. I'm getting like semi-lucky that she got caught for a while, but the amount of time that buff lasts is pretty long. You fucker. Stop sidestepping it. Yeah, I knew it.
Bomb spawned like
it's just RNG Central, man. It's just RNG Central.
It is. That's why I hate it. It's like one of the worst fights ever. It's only not worse than Ace because it's less time, but it's worse in that you get punished super hard when it does do what it's supposed to do. The mitigating of RNG is by using Hawkwaves up here reduces the amount of times where a bomb can hit you and you can't react, and increases. That's really going after me. Oh no, she sidestepped and she did the super. Please stop doing this. There. Alright. She's over with. You're nothing special. You're nothing special.
You're nothing special. So true.
I mean, if you can't beat stairs.
Can't beat stairs, level 5, I can kill you, come on. The triple level up. Time lost percent.
Last time we used Zoro. Yep.
Hey, why me?
Final battle. Fight.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Why did that empty hit twice? That's insane. Please fall off. Okay.
Now all you have to do is not get randomly hit by a...
Look, man, Art, you gotta be careful here.
I just need to not talk, I guess. That's fine. The world's probably a better place if I...
I've told you this before on multiple occasions.
You gotta stop taking my world records away from me.
I apologize.
They just give me all their RNG, thank you. They shot like bombs on the other side 3 times.
It's a good thing you're jumping in the water pretty much every win, because if you don't, I'm pretty sure that invalidates your run.
Something along those lines, for sure.
Yeah, it does damage for sure.
Yeah, because like, you know, Smash Bros memes, if you don't do it, you didn't really win.
Real.
Every match of Ultimate is still ongoing.
Always, eternally.
Blame Nintendo.
I blame them for most problems, yeah.
In society, yeah, fair.
Just generally, yeah. Society, the world,
Yeah,
business, commerce,
yeah.
everything.
Unsolved
Art.
physics, math stuff.
Yeah. All of it. That's done.
This the why are you so dumb? Why did that not hit? Oh, okay. Cool. Whatever. That's just so weird. All those hitboxes just weird. I was sad, but I'll take the health actually.
Stops you from dying in one hit. Sounds like a plus.
Yeah, it's actually like really weirdly huge because makes a lot of one-shots not possible, so reduces variance. The damage is obviously fast, but especially in this fight, you can get smoked really quick.
So does he just freaking summon like 10 million guys the whole fight?
No, he just summons his entire crew. And then he's a troll piece of garbage, but... Speed buff here is gonna make it really hard to block him there.
Yeah, the cross is kind of an overpowered sub-weapon, huh?
Yeah. Deletes projectiles in this game too. Which if it did that in Judgment, it'd break the entire game.
Yes, it would.
It'd literally like make Trevor like really good out of nowhere.
I mean, it would make the 2 of the 3 S tiers like not that good.
Against anybody who can pick up a cross, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which characters can besides Trevor and Simon, so.
I think Eric can, I think.
Gross, I don't like Eric.
Yeah, rando humans generally get cross.
Yeah, I think Maria can, but why would you use that one best one?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're getting there.
Final battle. Fight.
Damn it, motherfucker. Don't do it. Don't do it, 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 don't do it. Okay.
You didn't get the common Sienna L here?
The common Sienna, what the fuck, man?
This is Robin
Why are we
Sienna.
making it a term?
It's Robin Sienna!
No.
Oh my god.
That's what that map's called. So blame the devs.
Make a term for me in the fighting.
Part of the run now.
Don't do that.
Quick Blackbeard reference. He just pops up and he's like, yo. Alright, later.
Like, yeah, Jaya. You remember when that happened? Remember when I had one of the best lines in the series? Yeah, anyways, bye.
Remember when 4 kids cherry pie was a problem? Oh, shit. They almost told me I couldn't eat this cherry pie in here.
What is the context of this? I know the scene.
Pie.
I don't understand the 4 kids part.
I was just joking with how much they censor everything.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is cherry pie similar to visually that this would cause issues? It's food. Like, yeah.
I don't know the song by what Warrant or whatever.
Well, yeah, I know. I thought of that, but I was like, that's not actually talking about the food. This would literally be the food, like a picture, a drawn image of food. So
I don't know, man. She's this cherry pie. Maybe they misunderstood it.
He didn't even cry while eating it, so it doesn't count. So unless he's not a grown man, it's not that kind of shared pie.
Yeah. It's facts, but they didn't understand the lyrics.
But the lyrics are in English.
And they're Canadian, right? No, I'm just kidding. They're from New York.
I was like, what?
I just like trolling them. I think a couple of the VAs are maybe Canadians, question mark, maybe not. Most from New York.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that Leo Burnett and 4 kids are the devil. Eric Stewart told me so.
Real.
The backmasked message in the one Victory Bell scene in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real. I'm kind of spitting, bro. Holy shit, that was fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the strat for the any percent. You can get like slightly luckier if you're slightly closer, he dies faster. But in this fight now I have to cry, so. Best
So if you don't beat the second round with a secret, you just void your entire run?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fine. You asked for it. Let's
I like how speechless that made you.
Yeah.
It puts me in darkness. That's why I can't live
I
a
wouldn't
normal
run
life.
this category.
It's scary for sure.
final battle. Fight.
It's like orbless Jack and Daxter. Like, clip an orb, invalidate your run. Like, no thanks. It's like a... Well, I guess if you do all the skips, it's not that long, but also the skips are... One of those skips is extremely hard, so... At least
the
last I heard.
Stupid sandstorm follows you. Like, if it didn't follow, I could at least, like, put him in a corner and be like, alright, let's bonk him. But it literally, like, moves towards you, so it's like, what did you expect me to do?
Crocodile over here being the fun police.
Please don't touch me early. No. Please don't choose me. Okay.
Here I go.
So do you get this no matter what you pick?
Tornado.
No, I probably barely don't have enough damage. I got him though.
Yay!
Nice.
Be careful of the real one.
Big
too.
gamer.
Bingo. I won't hide.
Win.
I don't care who you are. I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
Wait, what did that map? Okay, it does say complete now. I was like, that map didn't say complete. I'm scared.
Do you remember that one time that Luffy became king of the pirates? That was pretty cool.
Then I was king of the pirates.
Wait a minute.
Hmm.
I thought...
Final
Oh, I missed
Yeah.
it. I misread.
Yeah, you missed the meeting.
Yeah.
Gameplay.
We do like gameplay.
We actually do like when Kuro allows us to play. That was really good RNG.
Yeah, he was mashing on that support. I was just like, I think he's gonna give me like a 2-frame window that I have to hit every time, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just going the grindstone. I saw it flashing over and over. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so scared.
Yeah. Toxic. Toxicity.
Well, it seems to
Game
have
kind
been-
of problematic.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now you get to do...
Hey, why me?
I'm dumb. I saw myself doing that in slow motion. I couldn't stop my button presses. I literally like pressed right. I'm like, I'm supposed to play as somebody XX on that. I'm like, why am I doing this? Because I have more health. It's probably. Well, retry would just play as her anyway.
Yeah. I would.
Okay. Take 2. I saved them up. Alright, so this is random. We're just hoping and praying that we get like anything good. This is not only coin random, but AI random.
Final battle. Fight.
Okay. Oh, that was unfortunate. Okay. Decent RNG there too. Okay. Okay. Don't do. Okay. I knew it, motherfucker. Okay, you took the damage. Please don't kill me. Fuck. Okay.
Oh, you can't dodge statuses?
I died. Fucker.
Oh. Huh.
I
Wow.
died because he had like 2 health. You can't kill him with a 1-hit super.
Yeah.
Like the annoying thing about that is like it doesn't hit enough times. Gonna get hit. I like question just letting myself explode there for the sake of not giving myself courage and freedom. Yeah, I knew it. What a fucking moron.
What a fucking moron!
Did I get hit again here? Yeah.
Oh, that was so fucking funny. Oh my god.
Okay. Alright. Losing me a lot of time actually.
6 speed run, 6 speed run.
What's left? Like 10, 11 fights? 10 fights?
Something. It's really fast actually after this.
What's the time of that?
Holy fucking motherfucker! Sorry. Sorry,
Sorry.
Need him to.
Did he just one-shot you out of that immediately?
No, I was wounded from before with dumb bullshit stuff.
Oh.
I honestly just need to be able to do Carcasse twice, like at the start. But if he decides, like, to shoot this at me, like that, then he'll take, like, 0 damage from Carcasse. He's gonna do it again. Yeah.
Oh, because it blocked.
He tries to shoot this towards boxes most of the time. But if he shoots it at me, I can't play the fight. It's, like, absolutely impossible if he decides just to shoot you over and over again. Like, 0% counterplay whatsoever. I mean, he's super armored. It's just like, what would I do to beat it? Like right here, if he shoots this at me, yeah, it's like just a loss. He's supposed to shoot at the boxes near him.
80% of your health is just gone. It's amazing.
Please stop, motherfucker. Dude. I wish poison like actually kind of hurt him. Okay, can you perform any move that isn't this stupid move? I'm so mad. I knew he would do curl and kill me. Yep.
What?
Curl blocked him, and I died anyway. I should have dived him, but I thought he might have 1 health more than that. But that's on me. I just didn't think he would cheese me so hard.
That's so sad.
Please just thank you. It's gonna hit me anyway. We're good, didn't.
No, you're good. You're good.
Got the box. Please don't spin it. Okay, good. I'll take this even though it does nothing. It did 1 damage. I'm gonna get hit. Yeah. I guarded. Oh, I can't guard. I can't guard because sword buff is so sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Get him waiver.
This doesn't do anything, but sure, I'll pick it up. Worst mistake you could have made. Rookie.
Okay.
You're small time.
Alright, that's out of this. We're at 123. That's why I'm so scared, because like the record's like 150 something.
Yeah.
And if it's not record, then you gotta go all over again.
If it's not a record, I'm killing myself in a video game.
Yeah.
Like the beginning is so good, I just like take it just for the sake that it's like got the route in it at really good spots.
Yeah, true.
But
At least you remembered when to do certain things in this round, unlike last time.
I just don't want it to be invalid, because even if it's on the board, it's good.
Final battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the last racism fight.
Amy?
Oh, cheesed. That is the worst thing he can do, is grab you out of that. If he doesn't grab you, you can just stop him. But he grabbed me out of Groby. Yep. Fucking dying now.
Okay, you got it.
Yay,
I knew
beat racism.
frame data, the character being a top tier helps. Just mash
Being a
A,
top
I was
tier
like
does help. I can't deny that.
having the fastest jab ever.
Yeah?
Only beaten by Chopper.
Who presumably has bad reach, so.
Like okay, like it actually reaches like weirdly far for Choppy, but it's low to the ground. He like slides forward with his legs out.
Mhm.
But Nami's is like super dumb range. How'd that miss? He's
Oh my god.
axing me like so hard.
Oh my god, no!
So I need to reverse hit there because I need counter hit one. I need one counter hit or back hit so I can get stun on him to loop it. So that I can reposition to deal with that. But he's like 50-50 me. So this guy has 3 AIs he can do, which is that one where he does jab until it works into air A. And if it fails for long enough, he'll do jump A, jump A, jump A. But what's happening is I'm getting close to him and he's doing launcher. Like that, which is really extremely rare. It's not rare insofar as that he won't try to do it when you're above him. It's rare that he's beating me out. There we go.
You almost got eaten by the fucking lion.
Yeah. Normally you literally start the fight, you go bonk, bonk, and if the lion tries to get you near you, it gets bonked either way, and it's like, okay, cool, easy fight. That fight's like 4 seconds long, but I was getting blown up, screwed over, dumpstered.
Demolished.
Alright,
Blackbeard.
little Blackbeard moment.
Blab cured.
Real?
Alright, we're going up the elevator.
Not watching the cutscene this time.
Yeah, sorry, no cutscene. You'll have to watch the practice for that. Which is
You'll
not going
have to
on
watch
YouTube.
the practice run for that, which will only be on his computer.
I'm joking. You can watch this cutscene because we can't skip it.
Oh, word.
This is
You
where we
thought it was
take a
skippable?
water break. No, the text in it is.
Ah, gotcha.
Like this. It makes the cutscene faster. But you can't press start through it because they break the game.
Right. Because it's a good game.
Yeah, well made, well balanced, etc. Yeah.
Flavor. Okay.
I mean, it does actually. It does seem like it mostly is, but there's just some whack thing.
Why me?
Start.
Cyclone, Tempest, Thunder!
Oh my god, he fucking cheated. He warped.
Cyclone, Tempest!
Why is he glitched? I hate this guy. Am I above
He's,
50%? I'm not. Kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me!
That would have been a terrible joke, never mind.
Holy dude, he was phasing through the attack. I hate this guy's hurt box. If he gets like on top of a box or anything, he basically becomes an invulnerable god, and I'm not cool with it. I think it's cringe. Please. There.
Victory sweet!
I was like, I'll just blow the meters, stop throwing the stupid boomerangs because they're not working on that stage. Okay, bonus condition actually met. Now snake battle. Have to do the slow method because I don't want to lose time. Anybody who's curious what snake battle's supposed to look like, you can watch the video on miscellaneous for minigames, solo snake battle. But I'm gonna be doing a slow version of it.
Can we try getting faster? I would simply go faster.
If you're curious why that looked fast, it's because it's the mid-speed version. And the fast is 9 seconds.
I won.
I would simply do it in 8.
Yeah, it's not gonna tell me how fast because this is a mini game.
Oh, right. It's cool. I'm gonna get
Well, all you have to do is not get ringed out.
Yeah.
Again.
I just have to start the fight and actually get him. But the problem is he usually does the lightning thing in the air if I try to knock him into the air, so I'm gonna cry instead.
Yeah.
I'll find out that. Just didn't
Hey,
decide to do it.
That was good.
awesome.
You killed him before the lightning strike came out.
Yeah. Too clean with it.
Just too good at the game. What it is. That's what it is.
The way that it do in fact be.
That's what I was saying.
Endless Voth.
Hey, why me?
Did you look away this time again?
No. I'm just hoping I somehow don't get not a win here.
That would be very funny if you did. Wiki. As fucked up as that is. Gaming.
He got puned.
What?
Sweet.
Puned.
Perfect.
You know, the correct pronunciation, when people say it pwned, they're wrong. Yeah, it's puned. I don't have any justification for that. You're just gonna have to take my
Okay.
word.
Word. Interesting.
Yeah.
Why me?
I might actually save before him. For fear. Because like it'll be similar to my save file as long as I save right before him.
Fight.
Oh, because of 98% memes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just salvage the time if that happens.
What a sick fucking game.
I won.
It's crazier in PvP because she's literally doing like the tornado thing, the projectile move.
Yep.
It taps you, she
Yeah.
goes bonk, and then infinites you.
Yeah.
It's not like a true infinite normally, but the setup for the infinite is. It's like bonk, AX, bonk, bonk, AX, bonk. Meme. Why is it not doing it? Okay.
Alright, just in case.
Safety save, guys. Be curious like why I'm doing that. You'll see if I get pwned.
That'd be pretty funny. If you
I
just
should
got annihilated.
technically like forfeit a fight after I beat him or something to get the biggest time save if it fails, but I'd rather take the theoretical
Final battle.
faster
Fight.
thing when I win.
Gaming.
We do like some gaming every now and again, when it's not banned.
Is it banned right now?
It is for me, but
Yeah.
Awesome. I won.
Win.
Me when I win.
Perfect.
Perfect. Sims in the chat being like, yeah, she is perfect.
Who are you?
Who are you? Face
I'm
ass.
a fan of her long lost sister Koala.
I am also a koala enjoyer, but they are not related. Shut the fuck up.
Look, Nami doesn't have a last name.
It is koala.
Yes, he does. It's One Piece as one word.
Oh yeah, Nami One Piece. Real?
Yeah. Well, because like Sora, Kingdom Heart.
Yeah, Sans Undertale.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Have you tried doing better?
Yeah, I'll reassess that. It's the problem is like this area here, this pit.
Yeah.
Holy shit, his fucking frame did
You're
a
getting
god
top tier,
tier.
you're getting tier gaps, you're getting tier gaps. Second best character loses to best character in the game, who would have thought?
Literally the tier list. Nami didn't have a way to like cheese a bunch of characters' ability to cheese her. She wouldn't be as high tier as like a Robin, but because she can literally cheat the game so hard by using things like XA or whatever to like just half screen tornadoes appear onto the ground, getting around assists and all that other shit, she would not be as good. But because she can do that, she's crazy.
It can't be. No.
Has it been done?
Yeah. Woo,
Top pirate of the world. We got him. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. Sorry for the commentary not being like crazy, but if you want guides for this game, hit me up in the comments. Bye.